Hi, Psyculturists. Hope y'all are doing well. Hey, we're about to get started with the second run of No, I'm Not a Human. We're going to be taking our time a little bit more, analyzing as much as we can, breaking it apart as far as we can, because there's a lot to go ahead and look into it. Unfortunately, I only have like an hour for tonight's stream, but if you guys want to see more VODs, please do let me know. I am more than able to go ahead and keep the game going if there's enough support and enough of a want out there for us to actually break down sort of the characters, what's going on out there. I know we did a pretty decent, okay job in the first one, but let's see how far we can go. But we did it all in one sitting. In case you guys don't know, by the end of it, I was exhausted. I think that much is obvious. So it's time to find out if we are humans. No, I'm not a human. Such a creepy atmosphere. Yeah, Actually, we just got back from our trip. Aren't you tired of staying at home? Yeah, I remember. The conspiracy theorist. We went to the beach, but it was too hot yesterday, so we took off early. Aw, Kitty! Yeah, we're getting her ready for school. She doesn't want to, but what can you do, right? I can't even imagine how terrifying it must be to be, like, if you lived in this universe. Alright, I'll drop by later tonight. Okay, talk to you later. Bye. Here we go, chat. Hey, neighbor. Long time no see. How's life? Same as it ever was. So let me level with you. I came over for a reason. I've been getting a little worried about you. Something real bad seems to be headed our way. I just got off the phone with my cousin. She told me the news is saying something weird's going on with the sun. And that there's people coming from the underground. They're calling them visitors for whatever reason. Creepy stuff, huh? I sure hope it's not true. So what's happening with the sun? It's either gonna explode or something's gonna explode on it. Not totally sure. All I know is that something's wrong with it. I'm sure you noticed this summer's been the hottest one ever, right? I think we need to prepare ourselves for the worst. My cousin told me that being home alone is dangerous, so I came up to make sure you don't end up hurt or worse. Well then, how are you and your wife and daughter holding up? Don't worry about my family. A good friend of mine is staying with us right now. He's looking after them while I'm here. Great. Let's continue this conversation in the morning then. I'll see you in the kitchen when you wake up. See you in the morning. I like how the neighbor just a few drinker delayed sprawled on the street. I love how the neighbor really comes to check in on you. Like, you know, because most people would be like, fuck it. Like, you know. Like, why would we go through and... A skinny dog is standing on a footpath that runs through the field. It's looking around mournfully, perhaps trying to find some food. Oh, has it, Gun? Loneliness. Isolation. This green tint, though. 31st of Rumoralia. I really do like how, like, this entire game, though, is, like, to not be lonely, right? Because if you're lonely, you're bound to go ahead and trigger an event that's not going to be pretty. That's not going to be nice. If he didn't check up on us because he's got a wife and daughter to keep safe and protected. Yeah, it's really, really nice that he goes out of his way to do this. Like, not a lot of people would do that, you know? Alright, let's do it. First night. Breaking news! Should I give him the Birdly voice? Breaking news! At 6:28 a.m. today, there was a powerful sun emission of energy from the sun. The burst of energy was far larger than scientists had predicted. As a result, temperatures outside have reached critical levels. The government has since declared a state of emergency. We ask that viewers refrain from going outside during the day. Birdley? Up next, something lighter. Something lighter. You see ballerinas dancing gracefully across the stage in strong but delicate leaps. Isn't it interesting how even in times of like a pandemic or times of like natural disaster or stuff like that, the media still is trying to go ahead and keep us calm and entertain us, right? It's like Swan Lake. Yeah. Despite the elegance, the dances evokes anxious thoughts. If someone could only just explain what's going on. True. To catch this, if you still can't get a signal, try changing the wavelength. Okay, let's do it. Hello. This is the emergency service dispatch. How can I help you? People! They're burning! Can you describe what you're seeing? Is there a fire? No, it's the sun. They're burning up in the sun. Ugh! The world described in this is horrible. Oh! Do not leave the house until dark. No, that guy haunts the street at night. The pale one. He's not human. I mean, how would you feel hearing that, though? Like, you know, coming through... And like, interestingly, right? And immediately being, like, hearing that, like, calls in a radio signal, whatnot, just saying, hey, people are burning up outside. The sun is making them burn up. Like, imagine the layers. Here, hold on. We're about to. We're going. Hold on. There we go. That's better. Hold on. Imagine the layers of desperation that might be coming through from this microsystem. You can't even trust going outside during the day because everything is falling down, right? Attitudes, ideals, right? What we deem as normal aspects of change throughout life or throughout the chronosystem and everything immediately gets changed. There's an immediate change that comes through with it because of the sun burning up. And now you have to adjust to all of that. Guess what? If you put you in the aspect of the child, now you're dealing with multiple layers of stress instead of just an immediate layer of stress that we deal with on the everyday basis. Because now it's like, okay, what if my friends, family, loved ones, neighbors are all dying? Guess what? Now you're stuck in an island of desolation, of isolation, just because you don't have any control over any of the systems in place here. That is what makes this really interesting. He said back then, when I'm gone, you decide if you want to open that box or not. Been deciding for 15 years. Still can't make up my mind. Rough. No smokes. The first beer day number 1. Let's do it. Damn, so it's true after all. Well then, everything I said makes sense. Yeah, the MC seems so tortured in this game with how little info we get. Well, and we're getting tortured with it as well, right? Because ultimately, we're trying to discover the world, and for the MC, they're just going through the world, and they're going through the rules that are set. Don't go outside during the day, and you have to remember to let other people in. Let people in? I get that. I know you might not be crazy about having company over, but you have to let them in. My cousin doesn't know for sure why, but we can't just bunker down by ourselves. But she mentioned that if anyone comes and asks if you're alone, say no and tell them that someone's in the house with you. I hate dealing with people. I know it won't be easy for you, but you have no choice. It might be the only thing that keeps you alive. And who knows, they might even bring something useful or share some interesting information. And don't forget to test them for signs of being a visitor. You won't have much energy during the day with this heat, so choose who you want to test carefully. You'll have to take a real close look. It's draining work. But don't worry about chatting with people. That won't take up any energy, so talk as much as you want. And be sure to look out your window. TV's great and all, but there's no better source of info than with your own 2 eyes. What do we need to do? I'm afraid all we can do now is try to survive and hope the nightmare ends soon. I'm sure the government will help us somehow. Maybe they'll lead everyone to shelter or something like that. If they do, stick together with me and my family. Alright, that's it from me. Alright, almost forgot. I'm heading back tomorrow night. Write down my number. They just set up the line over there. 282-592. We'll keep in touch. Crack a beer and get some sleep. Yeah, so who is this guy's cousin and how did he get all this information? Right? Because this guy, like our neighbor here, legitimately has so much more information than probably any standard person would at this point in time. Alright, let's crack a beer. Let's go to bed. Have a good night, my friend. Thank you. What do you guys think? Should I save now? Or wait till later? What do y'all think? Save now or wait till later? Alright, we're moving on. His dad worked at Nintendo. Yes. Hi, is my daddy here? Can you get him for me? I was okay before, but I'm really scared now. There are lots of strange people out here tonight. Tell me something about... I know about him. He's my daddy after all. I know that he likes to drink a little beer before he goes out. When he goes out, he always leaves me yummy lunch and dinner and juice. But today I tried some of that beer stuff. Blech, it's so gross. Oh, please don't tell him I did that. Oh. How did you get... Are you afraid of the visitors? I don't know. Everyone's afraid of them, so maybe I should be too. I've never seen one before. Are they scary? Did they hit you hard? If so, maybe my friend from school is a visitor. He punches me all the time. And the fact that she, like... there's all this abuse and stuff that's happening. Daddy told me to be super careful, so I was super careful. I tiptoed over here real quiet. No one saw me. I'll get your dad for you. Good luck. Thanks, you too. I want to go home. It's scary out here. We're going to play a new game Daddy made up for me. You have to roll dice and then you move stuff around like the armchair or the couch. You have to build a big pile near the door to win. I'll show you how to play another time. And I brought this up in the last playthrough, which is phenomenal way of making light of a dark moment for kids because they don't rationalize the danger that's outside. So the dad taking this opportunity to teach her a game to keep her safe and to keep them safe, huge. Bye. I wonder who's gonna come tonight. Can I come in? I was taking shelter at a bar down the road, but they kicked me out just like that. Guess not everyone's fond here of personality particularly palatable, but I don't mean anyone any harm. Don't worry, life is shitty sometimes, you know. So what do you say, my good man? Can I come in? You sure you won't cause any trouble? What do you consider trouble? Murder and violence disgust me to my core, but I won't suffer the trespasses of others. Yo, we got the big guy! I like good food and drink, and I enjoy a chat when I'm in the mood. Does that sound like trouble to you? Why do you think it'll be any different here? What else would I do otherwise? Just stand outside and wait for the sun to take my skin? No, I think I'd prefer to avoid that. As long as I'm alive, I look for someone to talk to. If that isn't here, maybe I'll get lucky somewhere else. And if I have an ounce of luck left in this life, it might just be someone who's not a complete asshole. You know what? Come on in, my friend. Oh, Giga Chad. Trust in people doesn't amount to a hill of beans these days, but I appreciate your trust in me. Perhaps I even... Well, no. I shouldn't promise anything. Yes? Hello? Sorry to bother you so late. I was just so hot out today. But the TV said we shouldn't go out in the sun, so could you maybe find some space for me? The one that breaks my heart. Oh no. Chat. Oh no. Who are you? I lived out near the city The all spell over there is heating up pretty bad, as you can imagine. I actually worked at the register at one point. I mean, I don't anymore. They fired me. I've always had bad luck with work. What do you think will happen? I don't know. Will I survive? Who will help me? How much time do I have to look for help? I have no idea what's going to happen. Like, I couldn't even guess. Doesn't all of this scare you? It terrifies me. You know what? I like your story. We know that, like, we know who you are, so come on in. Thank you. Thank you so much. Seriously. Now I get to live a little longer. Thank God. And a lot of, like, our own personal biases play such a big role in this, right? Hey, hello, I guess if that's better. Is this like your place? I mean, your house, sir? Are you looking for someone? Nah, I just need to crash for a bit or something. I'm sick of holding up in basements. Keep this up. I'll probably forget how to talk soon. Not that you care. What are you doing hiding in basements? Where are your parents? Hell if I know. Home probably. Where else would they be? Or maybe they're visitors now. Would kind of suit me. My mom loves sunbathing too, so yeah, that's another fun possibility. Whatever. I'm here, aren't I? And I could use a roof over my head. You really gonna leave some kid out here under the burning sun with visitors around? No way. You even got the carpet. Sweet, but whatever. Yay! We did it, chat. I know. Remember last time. But like, it's so nice. The first playthrough, we really spent a while looking at everything. And now that we have this, right, it's nice because we can use this time to like kind of center in a little bit more on like the interactions with them. And like, of course, I don't know if this game changes. Good afternoon, here's the news. The sun's activity rises steadily as crime levels also reach a new high. According to recent data, the number of murders over the last few nights have surpassed average figures. Experts suspect this is related to the society's ever-growing anxiety surrounding the visitors. And now, over to, just a moment. Our studio has just received an urgent transmission regarding contact with the phenomenon we're calling the visitors. Eyewitness accounts describe them as creatures that can imitate the appearance and behaviors of humans. Avoid contact at all costs. In one case, a visitor was able to be identified with one telltale sign: perfect white teeth. Our early reports seem to back this up. Sources say that they encountered an unhoused person with perfect white teeth who later turned out to be a visitor. That's all for now. Stay calm and don't leave the house during the day. Up next, more weather updates, but first, a message from our sponsors. Buying groceries used to mean trudging down the store. But with For the Rest, you can get everything you need just by picking up the phone. Just call 855-861 and your groceries will be at your door within 1 day. For rest, delicious relaxation right at home. Good afternoon. Here's the weather forecast. A warm front pushing into our region, bringing in with the heat that will likely break all previous records. Meteorologists tell us to expect even higher temperatures over the coming week. With the sun's increased activity, we can also expect stronger UV rays. For your safety, please abstain from sunbathing. The high temperature could also significantly increase the risk of sunstroke. It's not known for certain at this stage whether being in the sun alone can negatively affect our health, but to prevent third-degree burns, please refrain from venturing outside. Unfortunately, sunscreen of all factors will no longer protect you. That's the latest for now. Oh, God. Yeah, the idea that this... Yes, I'm a human. It's simple. You send in your photos and we'll check what you really are. Hi, Lokis. Yeah, hi, big boy. Are you a doggo? You really are. Just send your photos to us by email to yesiamahumanverification.agency. And the rest will handle. The rest. But please don't send anything other than human eyes, teeth, and fingernails. We will not accept anything else. Shh. Loki, leave. I know you're trying to find food. I know you're trying to find food in the trash can, my boy. I know you're trying to find food. None in there, okay? Just water bottles. I know. Or you want to help me out in finding who is and who isn't a human, Loki? Yeah. Yeah, you want to help out? Okay. Ooh. Ooh. Ruff. Howl for them. Come on, Loki. Give us a big howl. Oh. Loki's gonna sniff out the visitors. He's like, no, not today, Dad. Okay. Yes, was there something you wanted? Why did they throw you out of the bar? Ha! I blame the chain of catastrophes that broke everyone's mind. The sun teetering on the brink of explosion, the arrival of the visitors, the economic crisis, and so on so forth. I fucked us all up. Some crumbled under the stress, some dove headfirst into the bottle. But me? Well, that drove me mad. I snapped, climbed onto the bar, and screamed, stop fucking blaming everything but yourselves. Let them weep, I say. Tears in the beer. Foam don't ruin the pint. Malt and hops taste better with salt. Nobody appreciates it, so why bother? Aww. Yeah, back in the day, wasn't that a thing back in the day where, like, if you weren't if you weren't, like, 100% for the niche, Cucumber Day, like, you know, full, or they suspected you, they would send in your stuff to, like, to areas to see whether or not you were, like, okay or not. Ugh, I'm sick of all this. What are you doing down here? Well, home was cramped, loud as hell, zero comfort. I wanted out. I wanted to see the world. So yeah, I grabbed a backpack, a couple sodas, some snack bars, and this old friendship bracelet I made back in school, and they laughed. Parrots probably didn't even notice. Not that I care. Since then, I just wandered around, crashed wherever I can, and honestly, I've been fine so far. At least nobody's on my back and I'm my own damn boss. Hope it all ends soon. How did you lose your house? I had just gotten fired. All I wanted to do was go home and climb into bed and cry my eyes out. But when I got there, I saw a bunch of boots. I thought maybe my roommate had some friends over or something, you know? So I went up to her room to find out what she was up to, but as soon as I got closer, I started hearing a strange sound. It kind of freaked me out, but I decided to take a peek quiet-like and see what's going on in there. I was only able to catch a brief glimpse of my roommate lying motionless on the bed when suddenly some grubby guy grabbed me from behind and said, "You can't go in there. She's not well. Come, have a seat in the kitchen." Then he quickly pulled me away and sat me down at the table. I wanted to leave, but I was paralyzed by fear. Then I need to lie down. My stomach is doing somersaults. Ugh. Oh. I know. The things that they must have done to her. Hello, you've reached For Rest Food Delivery. Would you like to place an order? Ooh. 1 can of coffee. Energica. Thank you. Your order has been accepted. Please expect your delivery tomorrow night. Nice. I don't know what that does, but nice. I didn't get that option last time. Hope this was... Alright, chat. Should I test just to be sure? Let's check your teeth. You gotta make a decision. Okay. I just had my teeth fixed, though, if I'm honest. Can't really remember being at the dentist. Was I even there? God, I'm so nervous. I can't even remember if I ate yesterday. Chat. Is she always a visitor? Chat, is she always a visitor? Oh no. But she wasn't really like mean or anything, you know, from what I remember. Do I fit the description? Fuck. Do I do it? Do I not? Do I pull out the gun? Or do I keep her around? She isn't aggressive. She isn't aggressive. I'm just gonna let her be. I'm gonna let her be. But when the time comes to it, I'll take her out, you know? I'll let her be, but when the time comes to it, I'll take her out. Because of her passive nature. Yeah. Hey, neighbor, good to hear from you. So you let a couple people in it? If not, you should really start thinking about it. Got any question? Are not at all perfect? I think I stocked up ahead of time. There's food for rest. Don't know the number, but you'll catch it on TV and the radio. Got any questions? I think I did the other options pass. Take care. Love our neighbor. The wild thing is those teeth are imperfect. No, they're not. Okay. I need to check you. Fine, hurry up and get it over with. Let me see your teeth. Hey, you try anything and I'll bust your face for real. They're not perfect teeth. They're not perfect teeth, chat. I think this little girl's fine. Agreed? Yeah, definitely not perfect. She got braces on. We'll leave her alone. Alright, so we just need to check the big guy in the morning. Gum issues for sure. What's interesting about this game is it puts your own biases against you, right? And all of a sudden you gotta work through pretty much your own insecurities and your own biases and make your own judgments on it. And that's rough. Also, Treesome, thanks so much for the 40 bits. Hello. Hi. For rest delivery here. I'll accept the deliveries. Here you go. 2 Energeca. Have a good day. I mean night. Still not used to that. Yo, we got a delivery. I don't know what Energeca does, but... Hello? Yo! Among Us, you've been seeing all this shit going on? Fucking crazy. Do you holding up okay in there, bro? What's been going on exactly? I'm here to offer you new possibilities, bro. Respect the vision, Among Us. Oh, it's a crypto, bro, isn't it? Everyone's running around like chicken-ass bitches instead of doing what comes pure and natural. They all just need to be happy is what I'm saying, for real. All right, let's hear it. Dying ain't part of the plan, bro. You gotta hustle while you have the opportunity. Fuck the sun. Time to rise and grind, you feel? You know what? Come on in. Fuck yeah, my dude. That's what I'm talking about. Finally, someone with half a brain. Well, bring him in. We'll test him. Oh. I see your humble abode is the farthest one out of here, child. I believe it will suit me just fine. Suit you for what? Lord have mercy, am I not speaking plainly, am I not? For hiding away, my child, I wish to stay here. And since we're speaking on the matter, allow me to inquire as to your amenities. You do have holy icons, I assume. Also require complete silence for prayer and contemplation. This isn't a hotel. Oh, thank heavens. I would have never figured that out had you not informed me. I simply want to find out if your hovel is worthy of my humble self. I cannot abide filth. Is that too much to ask, child? You know what? Come on in. You look weird. But we're going to go ahead and analyze everyone. Hello? Enough. Stop fidgeting. Yo, that child don't look good. Hello, could you please help us? What happened? I'm exhausted. I just want a place to sleep. I had 5 kids. Now this is the only one left. My husband disappeared too. I don't know if he's dead or if he abandoned... Damn! You lost 4 kids? He abandoned us, but oh no! Now I just want to lie down and pass out for a few days. Are your kids dead? Don't say that! I heard to look after a whole pack of these rascals, but nothing happened to them. They probably found their way to my mom's place. They always run off there when they get sick of me. Or when their father comes by to ask for money again. So you're in an abusive relationship. So will you let me in? Chat. Chat, did we let them in? Holy neglect. They only have 1 child left, though, and their face is a little weird, I ain't gonna lie. Evelyn makes things, I know, right? I'm saying the more that we have in here, the more that we could talk about it, right? And analyze things. Yo, welcome in Coffee Herbert. Let's bring you on in. Finally, a moment of rest. Come on, get a move on. Pick your spot. We'll be out of here by tomorrow, I promise. The faces look... We'll find out who is and who isn't tomorrow morning. Oh, God. Smells like someone died tonight. No! Here's the news. The anomalous heat is continuing to rise, and the invasion of the visitors has shown no sign of slowing. As such, the government has found a new organization, founded until just the emergency situation. The Federal Emergency Management Agency, FEMA, by yellow hat suits and gas masks. Merely days since their founding, the agency has already discovered a new way to identify dirt under the fingernails. Specialists say that this sign helps identify what's crawled out from under the ground. That's all for now. Stay calm and don't leave the house during the day. Next up, a crisis report. But first, some ads. Turmoil, terror, and suffering, and all because of the visitors. But in an hour of need, just as our cries were about to be left unanswered, FEMA has come to our aid. These brave heroes from the Federal Emergency Management Agency are protecting us from the visitors. So far, the agency has identified 27,000 dangerous anomalies. Remember, you can help the agency by informing them about any suspicious activity around you. To do so, just hand the suspect a notice, slip to have them visa. And if you ever want to start wondering whether you might be a visitor, call our hotline. Help us support you. Support FEMA and join the fight against the visitors. Reports say a pale maniac has appeared on the streets of the city. Oh no! From various testimony, police have learned that his victims have all had one thing in common: they were alone. Additionally, the maniac likes to talk to the victim before committing their vicious. Police have assembled a sketch of the killer from eyewitness accounts. The suspect is a very pale, middle-aged man with black hair. He has a slender build and has a single pair of pants. Furthermore, reports have added that he sometimes also wears the skin of a different person. The information has not been confirmed. If you see this man, do not do not tell him that you are alone. That is all for now. Have your eyes become red? Your teeth white? Has your dirt appeared under your nails? Oh no. An evil spirit has entered you. You're a visitor. Don't let this blight take you over. Call our experts immediately. 777-460. I love this game. My God. They'll cast out the evil spirit, cleanse your body of the pernicious aura, and provide you with enhanced protection. Alright, hold on. I gotta make sure. Is the kid okay? Oh God, his smiles. Are you okay? I hope this all ends soon. What happened next back at your house? After the man sat down at the kitchen table, some guy came from around the corner and blocked the exit. He struggled loudly with the guy before who grabbed me before. They were acting like I wasn't even there, and then they started to touch me. First my arms, then my shoulders. And in the background I heard cheers and laughter that seemed to come from my room. It sounded like there was a whole crowd of men in there. I couldn't breathe. My heart felt like it was about to explode out of my chest. I wanted to scream or call for help, but my voice was lost in a sea. Oh no, chat. But I couldn't even make a sound. I just sat there frozen, useless like a deer in the headlights. But then the big guy went to the fridge to get something. I realized that was my chance. I sprinted for the exit. It was like the fear gave me strength. I just ran and ran and I never looked back. Well, I did until my legs gave out and I collapsed. Why didn't the sun burn you? I don't remember. I must have spent the whole night just lying there on the ground and then... That's odd. I could have sworn everything that happened to me that day. Hang on, you don't think I might be a visitor? No, that can't be true. I remember my whole childhood. My mom, my dad. No, I'm not a visitor, right? Tell me I'm not a visitor. You're not a visitor. Thanks. That makes me feel better. I need to lie down. My stomach is churning. Her story makes me so sad. Yeah, her story devastates me. Someone's most likely to die. Yeah. I only have 2 energy, though. So I gotta find out who this is. It's stuffy in here. How's the kid? He's tired. He's like me. He's shy around people too, so he's being extra clingy. Kids struggle to handle stuff like this. They might not complain, but you can see it on their faces. Sometimes they feel like it's my fault for dragging them all into this, but it's too late to change any of that now. Shall we test them, chat? What do you think? She's in the stages of denial? Yeah, absolutely. Well, you have to remember, like, for her, it's like, imagine you thinking that you have a full account of your life, and then all of a sudden that being taken from you. All right, let's test. I have nothing to hide. Teeth or hands? What do y'all think? Pop quiz. Teeth or hands, chat? I'm thinking teeth. You're saying hands? Hands? All right, let's do it. Show me your hands. Here, take a look. I mean, they look pretty clean, huh, Loki? Or are you a little sus? Huh? Are you a little sus? You want to sniff him out, Loki? Oh, thank you, big boy. Hands. I don't think we could test the kid, though. You know? I don't think we could test the kid in that regard. The hands look fine, though. They're shovels, not palms. All for the kids. Skin irritation. Are you sus, Loki? Or are you telling me to pull the trigger? Yeah, you are. You're telling me to pull the trigger? Oh no, Lokis. Oh no. Dang, should have done teeth. Yeah? Pull trigger or no? What's up? What did you do before the cataclysm? Glad you asked, bro. You ever heard of sports betting? Were you a scammer? Sure I have. So I made my living, bro. Placing legit bets is for chumps and bitches, bro. For real, for real. There's always looking for ways to cheat. Bookies, bro. Yeah. Gotta shoot someone, huh? I gotta shoot someone. Yeah, huh? You bet on the tip and then kick back all the dough comes rolling in. No money, no problem. Just borrow it from some other fucknut. So how much did you make? How do I put this? I made 30 fucking mil. And Depp, sure, but Depp's got nothing on me. And I definitely don't give a shit about them now. I look danger straight in the eyes, bro. Hate him. It's gonna be the tall guy that died. It's the tall guy that died. Our Father who art in heaven. It's wretched, child! The walls are crooked and the layout makes no sense. Tell me, did you purposely assign me to have the most pitiful little room you had? The furniture is old and sagging. Probably made a meal out of my residence months that have been taken out of priority. Oh no. Couldn't even hang a cross to make it a proper room, could you? Why do you test me, Father? Do we test? Yeah, do we test Loki or no? Do not like that. I know, it's always the tall guy that ends up dying, unfortunately. I don't think we need to test him, right? We reset the game. Reset the game. We need to have the tall guy in the run at all costs. Because we gotta shoot someone. We gotta shoot someone. Chat. There is a cross. So, him or the one with the kid? That's the questions I have. My thing is, I don't know. Tu ya comiste, big boy? I gave you food. Yeah, I gave you food. I can't give you any more. I know, your doctor said don't give Loki too much food. Yeah. This one could not tell you, it was across. It seems a bit obvious for Dejin Gambler sounds legit. Looks like the conversation's over. All right. Are we testing? Are we testing the Degen Gambler? What do you want to check? Let me see your teeth. Teeth can do. My homie was a dentist. They knocked his fucking teeth. You want to see them? They're not perfect. Chat. They're not perfect. They're not perfect teeth. Oh, gee, right? They're not perfect. It's not the kid either. Wait. Didn't I get some sort of drink? Yo, we got an energy out of that. I need to test you. Let me see your teeth. Chat. We are about to traumatize this child. Care them. I just didn't have the time, but now I regret it. We can't check the kid. Pull out the gun. My gums have been bleeding when I brush my teeth. Started last week. They're still yellow. How could I not smoke with kids like this? Did it have bleeding gums or not? I didn't see bleeding gums. I did not see bleeding gums. Peace and quiet. Oh! She was a visitor! She was a visitor! We got it, chat. I know. I'm using these early. I know. We know that she's a visitor. Should I take her out too? Yo, Cammy wins. Thanks so much for coming out through and raiding. How you doing, by the way? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're practicing that self-care. Welcome on through. Hope that you had a good stream. What about her kid? The kid just disappeared, right? The kid was just a puppet altogether. We're trying to find out who is a visitor and who isn't a visitor at this point in time, right? Nobody dies with one visitor. Yes, but if we let in multiple visitors, right? Because we're trying to bring in more people, it's going to go ahead and affect the game, right? Kid disintegrated. Yes. Cammy, I hope you had a good stream. If you got a raid and run, no worries. If you're coming in, hi, my name's Ed. I'm a psychologist, and I do a lot of deep dives into anime, video games, everything in between. We're currently playing No, I'm Not a Human. Nobody dies with it. Actually, let's test you. Let me see your teeth. Love, of course. I'm actually practicing. My fish I got for my birthday died? Oh, no teeth. Be not afraid. Since they're not something to be chewed nor savor, I will swallow them. I'm going to leave them alone. But also, I hope that you're okay. Like, whenever a pet, an animal, or anything dies, it can always be really, really tough on a person. Like, I'm not even going to lie about it. Just gums. It makes our life easier, too. 855-861. Let's give it a call. Hello, you reached... I'm sorry, we can't accept your... You've already had a delivery. Due to unexpected, we have been forced to temporarily limit the number that can be placed per day. Please try calling again another time. Psychics. Hello, please hold. Well, a visitor removal specialist. Who are you? What do you mean? You avoided my question. It seems the visitor spirit has already begun to take root inside you. Now listen carefully. You don't have much time. Tell me, do you ever leave a slice of bread out in the kitchen? Slice of bread. You don't leave offerings for the... No wonder the visitor took an interest in you. Do you have a personal computer at home? Personal what? You seriously don't know what a computer is? Okay, never mind. It's the last of the day, but I'm just sad because it was my fault. I forgot to set up the filter right, and it got sucked up to the thing. It was a betta fish. Oh no! No worries. And also, I hope that you make a good dinner. I hope you have some good food. Also, oh no! Yeah, unfortunately, I think caring for fish it's a lot of work as well. Oof. Moving on. Very well. Please confirm. Did you consume any mushrooms? No. Then don't start, not even kombucha. Otherwise, it'll be easier for spirits to claim your body. Even one sip in the mycelium could start growing inside you. Take control of your body like a puppet. This is not a simple case, not at all. Then one last question. Has there been any blood spilled in your home? Yes. That explains it. It's not a visceral, it's a spectral spirit, a dead person's soul. And unfortunate specters aren't my area of expertise. You'll need an exorcist for that. They'll help you out. I'm afraid there's nothing more I can do. Oh no. Oh no! I thought this call was free. If you want, the fine print did say that the initial call was free. Has a small consultation charge. How would you rate your experience? You know what? 5 out of 10. Thank you. I can't place the call, so I can't get more in. And it's family day. Ha! Family day, and who did we get rid of today? A family. Wow, would you look at that? Alright. Time for us to go memes again. We're zooming through a lot of this because we've... Oh. Hello, housekeeping. Oh, I keep forgetting to look out the windows. I wonder what they're talking about. Maybe they're taking some... I keep forgetting that I can look out the windows. Charred husk of teenagers lying on the ground. Looks like they've been there all day. 2 FEMA are standing next to the bodies with something down. It's good they show up to take away the corpses. You hate to think what kind of disease would spread if the flesh was there to rot. Female employees, yeah. With the pit. I had been forgetting to look out the windows. Howdy. I'm not letting you in. Is your door nice and sturdy? Never know what might happen, you understand? I've got a gun. Delicious. Despair gives courage to the coward, yes? So, you alone? No, I'm not alone. It's your lucky day. I can hear someone whispering inside. But who knows where they'll be in a few days. Oh God, I know, not him. Oh. Hello? The heat doesn't bother me. No, last time you were a visitor. May I find some peace in your home? How long have you been looking? I've never found peace. So a long time. The heat doesn't bother you? I'm always cold. Others burn in the sun. I wrap myself in layers. It's still on the verge of freezing. I'm afraid to take off any layers. What if it just gets worse and there's no deaths to ease the suffering? You should probably leave. I understand. Goodbye then. I can see your hands are stained with gunpowder. Could you shoot me? Right, I'm sure you don't want to waste the bullets. Goodbye. Yo! I remembered them. They were a visitor the last time. Not sure if they still are, but... So we meet again. I remember things were a bit different last time we crossed paths, yet we remain alive. Kind of strange. I don't know how to explain it. I'd like to start our conversation with the divination. So he remembers everything. Tell my fortune by choosing a page in this book. Where should I open to? Somewhere in the beginning. The dead shall soon speak, but none will heed their words. Goodness me. How shockingly relevant. Though I suppose it's not much of a surprise to hear that now. What does it mean? I need to think about it carefully. Do you have any insights to offer? Anyway, I only came here to tell you something. Events will soon begin to unfold. You need to be ready. Yeah, this... It may sound strange, but the cat must enter. I cannot explain how, yet I am certain it will help you. You can choose what you do with this information. So the cat has to enter. That's for me. I think I'll have a ponder on the deeper meaning of your divination. Oh. Yo, did we do it? We survived a night? That guy looks like he's really coming through and like saving us, right? Like he's prepping us for the future of what may come. Someone died tonight. We didn't let anybody in. We didn't let anybody in. FEMA has taken a new measure to address the ongoing visitors invasion. As of now, they've organized quarantine zones to detain potentially dangerous suspects. FEMA has identified a new visitor site after experimenting with those blood red eyes. According to FEMA, the signs are observed after detaining visitors, noting the creatures have increased photosensitivity caused to their eyes to become inflamed and red. That's all for now. Stay calm and don't leave the house during the day. Next up, a report on FEMA. But first, a word from our sponsors. Once upon a time, two brothers lived near a dam. The daily splashing of water made the river foam like a crisp beverage on a summer day. Later in life, the image of their childhood in mind, the two brothers started Bobber Brewery together. Since then, Bobber Cerny has become one of the best-selling beers both at home and in bars. Bobber Cerny. Drink the good stuff. Drink a lot. Now available for rest food. Call now on 855-861. What is it? Why was it formed? The FEMA was a special government agency that was formed to ease the emerging crisis. They're helping to address the many visitor problems caused by the visitor invasion. It's not known for sure what exactly the agency is working on, but we can say with confidence that our fate is in reliable hands. The agency is made up of experts in various fields, including distinguished scientists and noted researchers. It's a FEMA employee appears on your doorstep. We recommend you cooperate and follow their instructions. Support against the visitors. We always do these, right? A program will uncover the mysteries and government conspiracy. Yeah, I would be avoiding beer, 100%. Today we'll be discussing the truth about visitors with a special guest, the Doctor of Science, and a respected employee of... Wait, what? He's not coming? How did they steal all of his documents? There was mountains of information in there. Yeah, I want to be sober for all of this. I get it, drown your sorrows away, but not in this world. Damn it, I knew we wouldn't be allowed to reveal the truth. Mother, hyperlink block. The kid died. The kid died. Oh, Father who art in heaven, I need to test you. Hands or eyes? Hands or eyes, chat? Well then, go on. He's good. They're good. Oh my goodness. That is rapid eyes though. That is a little rapid eyes. Something amiss? It's all a mark of these bitter years. My eyes have been itchy as balls. You think it's from the sun? Kind of... I mean, it's not bloodshot eyes, though. His eyes are moving fast, too. Shit, bro. It's some kind of cookie-ass disease or something. Chat. Chat. But the pupil. Oh, look, he fell asleep on the floor. But the pupils aren't necessarily. Chat, you tell me. I think it's the priest. I think it's the priest. Be quick about it. Irritation. But he's old. You know what? I want to pull out the gun. I'm going to pull out the gun. Oh no, here we go, chat. Father, I pray to never again. Kill the same character. Oh! He was a visitor! He was a visitor! He was a visitor, chat! W! Called it. Are you okay? Don't come any closer. Sorry, I thought you were gonna kill me. Why would you think that? I have no idea who's a visitor and who isn't. What if you're a visitor? What if you kill me, skin me alive, peel it away? Please, no, just kill me quickly and painlessly. I don't want to die in agony. Relax, I'm not a visitor. How can I be sure I haven't checked your eyes, your teeth? We're all gonna die. It's just a matter of whether or not the sun gets her. There's a hope left. Death is coming no matter what we do. I want to be alone. Wow. Wow, chat. Let me go ahead and save. I'm gonna save. There we go. Let's talk about this for a second, right? Because at the end of the day, anyone can be a visitor. And I think this is what this game is really showcasing, right? Is like, you can't just immediately, this is a fun run. Yeah, this is going to turn into a fun run. But you can't immediately make an assumption based out of your like previous knowledge because the game is changing it up on you, right? And the game is showcasing like, hey, your previous run, guess what? Just because they were visitors or not visitors back then, doesn't mean that they're not visitors this time. Poor kid, unfortunately got taken care of, and we lost a tall man too. We've taken out some visitors, and I have suspicion that that girl, the cashier, is always a visitor no matter what, right? However, we can probably use that towards our advantage in some capacity, that whenever we need to get rid of someone, we can at least get rid of her. What I want to do this run, and what I want to focus on in this run, is try to get the cat in. I want to get the cat in, and I want to get some of the other visitors that we didn't get a chance to interact with in, and see sort of like what comes out of it. This is so awesome, so well, and I have to remember to check all the windows and stuff. Like, so well created. I love the fact that like how this world just feels so oppressing, and you're second guessing yourself, and you're really going off of like the game's playing into your biases and really showcasing that no, you're not a human. Not because of the decisions that you're making, but in a situation like this, and in a world like this, is anyone truly a human? That is the question to ask ourselves. Phenomenal thing, phenomenal little gameplay. I know we had an hour of just like touching base and going through with that. I hope y'all had fun. I hope y'all enjoyed this hour. We will continue the rest of this gameplay sometime this week, probably tomorrow or on Monday for those of the individuals that are watching the VOD watchers. You know, I appreciate y'all being here. Y'all are the absolute blessed. Please do remember to go ahead and practice that self-care. Take care of yourself, Psyculturists out there. Y'all are amazing VOD watchers, and I'll see you all on the next one. I hope you all enjoyed it. Leave a comment if you want to see more, please, because I need to know that you guys are interested in further analysis or further gameplay and breakdown like that. I'll catch y'all later.